Hello everyone, Elias5891 here with another KTANE module tutorial. This time we're covering the zoo module. This is a relatively new one, came out about less than 24 hours at the time of making this, so no meta has really formed, but we're here to cover the rules. Now this module requires ports for edge work, nothing else, so let's take a look at what we got. We have two RJ ports, and one RCA port. Oops. Alright, part of this is a timed challenge, so let's look over all the rules before we kind of dig in and do it. First off, your module for your diffuser looks like this. You've got like a little wooden door, and on the door are printed two animals. On the back, or inside the door rather, are six more, which we'll get to in a second. The diffuser's first job is to tell the expert which two animals are on the front of the door. In this case, we have a groundhog and a squid, and I've seen some of the code. I talked with the creator when this one was done. I'm pretty sure that this one is referred to as groundhog and squid. Having said that, in my opinion, I could see maybe calling that, oh, it's a meerkat and a flattened umbrella. So I'm going to use the terms that the module itself uses internally. Having said that, there's no need that you have to use those. I'm just going to use it so that I'm a little consistent here in my descriptions. But as you play, you'll come to some sort of agreement over what a creature looks like, which may differ from what the module itself thinks it is. So in this case, we have a groundhog and a squid. So keeping that in mind, we have this little grid which gives us directions. Now, we're going to take the chart, and the two animals that are on the front are going to be on the outside of the grid. We're going to find the two of them. We had a groundhog, and we had a squid. And we're going to find the intersection of those two lines. That would be right here with the porcupine. So this is our starting point. This is our first animal in our list. From this starting point, we are going to be moving a total of 4 spaces to grab 5 animals total. We need to know what directions we can move in. Well, if we're going to grab 5, we can go north and go up to the rabbit. We can go northwest and make it to the butterfly, or we can go southwest to make it to the skunk. To figure out which of those we need to go, we're going to use this little chart. We're going to look only at the directions that we can go to make a line of 5. So in this case, only north, northwest, and southwest. We don't care about the other 3, it's like they don't exist. So our 3 directions are the DVI direction, the parallel direction, and the RJ direction. Of those 3 in this case, we want to look and figure out which of those port types we have the uniquely most of. So of those, which do we have the most of? That is also a unique number between that group. We have 0 DVIs, we have 0 parallels, we have 2 RJs. So of those, RJs have the most at 2, and of those, 2 is a unique amount. So RJ is the direction that wins, so we want to go this way. Down and to the left, we want to go southwest, which means we're going to go this way. So there's our line of animals. We have a porcupine, a crab, a triceratops, a long-necked dinosaur. It's a apatosaurus. I think it's an apatosaurus, and a skunk. Once we have that as the expert, we need to let the diffuser know it and let him practice a few times so he knows the list. Alright, diffuser, your list is porcupine, crab, triceratops, long-necked dinosaur, skunk. We're going to tell him what he's going to need to know. So he's going to say it to himself probably. In my case, I like to say it to myself a few times. Porcupine, crab, triceratops, long neck, skunk. Porcupine, crab, triceratops, long neck, skunk. Once the diffuser is ready, he's going to open the door. I'm going to get a strike because I'm not going to do what I need to. Once he opens the door, there's 6 pictures of 6 animals. Of these 6, 3 of them were in that line. The diffuser needs... There's the strike. The diffuser needs to click the 3 that are in the line in the order that they appear in the line before that door closes back up. So they have 5 seconds to do that. So let's see if I can do it without getting a strike this time. Porcupine, crab, triceratops, longneck, skunk. Porcupine, crab, triceratops, longneck. There we go. That's 3, that's a green light, we're done. That's a little nerve-wracking, actually. 5 seconds is a little while, but at the same time, it's also not a long time. So it's easy to get nervous, maybe not get to it in time. Or to click something wrong. Ooh, I like that picture. It's a little creepy, but I like it. Alright, so here on this side, my 2 animals this time are, according to the module, that's a caracal and a ram. I think I could probably call that a ram. That one, I wouldn't have known that's a caracal if I hadn't looked at this module a little more in depth. So I'd probably call that like a jaguar with horns. A large cat with horns. So hopefully my expert can figure out what I'm telling him if I say that. Whoops. Pencil mode. Large cat with horns. And a ram is here. So we're going to go this direction. Come down. Here we go. Triceratops. Alright. This time, what directions do I have that I can move and grab 5 animals? Can't go north. Can only grab 4 because you can't go outside the grid. Can't go this way. Can't go this way. Can't go this way. I can go southeast, or I can go northeast. So of those 2, my options are RCA and cereal. I have 1 RCA, I have no cereal. Of those, RCA has the most, doesn't tie with cereal, so RCA is our winner. We're going to go this way, up and to the right. That's going to give me a line of pterodactyl, squirrel, fox, monkey, tortoise, turtle, tortoise. Pterodactyl, squirrel, fox, monkey, tortoise. Pterodactyl, squirrel, fox, monkey, tortoise. Looking. Pterodactyl, no. Squirrel, fox, monkey, tortoise. I got a little nervous there on time. And you will get nervous on time. Alright, last up. Whoops. Come back picture. We have crocodile and a sheep. Crocodile and a sheep. Plop, starting here. Directions I can go are north, northeast, and northwest. Of those, options are parallel, DVI, RCA, 0, 0, 1. So RCA is going to be our winner. It has the most at 1, does not tie. So again, we're going to go this way. That gives us... Uh-oh, clock's running out. We'll have to see if we can finish this real quick. We have a salamander, a gorilla, a starfish, a swallow, and a warthog. Ready? Salamander, gorilla, starfish, swallow, warthog. Salamander, gorilla, starfish, swallow, no, not in time. Can try it again. Salamander, gorilla, starfish, swallow, warthog. Salamander, swallow, warthog. Didn't get to it in time. Now, I've not practiced this module a whole lot, so I'm still a little slow. Plus, my memory's not great. I sometimes struggle to remember 3 things in time. So I legitimately screwed that one up. Granted, the clock was beeping, a little distracting with the blaring. I screwed that one up though. And you know what? I don't do that very often, so I wanted to show you that. Sometimes this one can be a little sticky. So let's try that one more time, preferably with less fail, because I do want to cover one of the alternate rules. So let's see. Let's load up another one, see what we can find. Let's look at ports this time. Oh my gosh. Oh, perfect. I'm going to get to show off this rule. We have exactly one of every single port. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, we'll get to demonstrate the other rule this time. For this one, we have an orca and a squid. That's going to put us here at the warthog square first. Now, of the valid port types, north, northwest, southwest, DVI parallel RJ, which has the uniquely most, they all have one, so none of them have a unique value, so none of them have the uniquely most. In the case that none of your valid directions have a unique most count, then you follow this secondary rule. You're going to form a line of 5 by moving 2 steps at a time. There's always only one direction you can go, and that's basically from the corner you're in to the opposite corner. So we're going to count off by 2 steps. So we're going to start at warthog, then we're going to go porcupine, dolphin, butterfly, bear, warthog, porcupine, dolphin, butterfly, bear, warthog, there's butterfly, dolphin, butterfly. Oh, look, it's the same combination, so let's just do that one again. Warthog, porcupine, dolphin, butterfly, bear. Warthog, porcupine, dolphin, butterfly, bear. So we got those two. Last one, oh, different combination. We have the orca again, and the Loch Ness monster, the plesiosaur, I believe, which starts us here at the flamingo. From the flamingo, we move 2 steps in the opposite direction, so that's going to give us seahorse, dolphin, cobra, mouse. So flamingo, seahorse, dolphin, snake, mouse. Flamingo, seahorse, dolphin, snake, mouse. Flamingo, seahorse, dolphin, snake. And this one, depending on what animals you get, in my limited experience thus far, I've found some groups of animals just are easier to find than others. Especially if it's one like the dragonfly, the snail, the housefly, the skunk. Anything that kind of has an extra white part to it, my eyes personally kind of pick up a little quicker. So if it covers one of those, I consider it a lucky one. I consider it a little easier. Having said, I mean, recognition of these animals is key, and that's something you're just going to have to practice. So, that's this one. Let's do one last one. I'm going to mute the screen. I'm going to blank the screen, leave you with this set of grids. I'm going to give you one set of edge work and one pair of animals, and we'll see if you can figure out what line I should be looking for. And if so, then we'll just knock that one out. Alright, I've got 2 here. One which kind of follows the rules we've been going through. One which is a little tricky case, so I'll give you both of these. Port-wise, we have a PS2 port and an RJ45 port. For the first one, we have a groundhog and a squid. Groundhog and squid. For the other one I want to cover, we have a sheep and a baboon. A sheep and a baboon. So ports are PS2 and RJ. Animals are groundhog, squid. Other animals are sheep, baboon. Go ahead and pause, take a minute, see what you get. Alright, you'll see I've color coded my manual. The first one I gave you in red was the groundhog and the squid. I think we had that one earlier, maybe. It leads us to the porcupine to start. Valid directions, I can go north, northwest, southwest. Those directions are DVI, parallel, and RJ. DVI and parallel have 0 each. RJ has 1. So RJ has the highest unique amount. So we're going that way, down and to the right. gives us a line of porcupine, crab, triceratops, long-necked dinosaur, skunk. Porcupine, crab, triceratops, long-necked skunk. I think I was a little close on time on that one. Now the blue one. This is the second one, and this is the one I said was tricky. We had sheep and baboon, which leads us here to the rhinoceros. So my directions are south, southwest, southeast. My options are RJ, PS2, and Serial. RJ has 1, PS2 has 1, Serial has 0. RJ and PS2 are tied at 1, so even though they each have the most, that's not unique, so those get tossed out. Serial has 0, but it's the only valid port option I have left. So of my valid options, the ones aren't unique. The 0 is the highest number that's unique. So the Serial actually wins in this case. So the Serial wins. Even though it has 0, the other options all matched. They got knocked out. 0 has the highest unique amount. So we get to go that way even though there aren't any. So that's going to give us rhinoceros, tortoise, seahorse, camel. What is that last thing? Where's my notes? A dimetrodon? Dimetrodon? It's a lizard with long spikies in the back. Like I say, sometimes you gotta be creative with the names. So we got rhino, tortoise, seahorse, camel, lizard. Seahorse, camel, lizard thingy. And that time I actually just looked for the 3 I remembered in the list, and then quickly in my head was like, okay, what order were those in? And to be honest, I kind of guessed there because I got a little worried about the clock. So anyway, here's your last one if you want to do it real quick, just for fun. I know you can't see it yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and finish this off. Here's the last one. We have an ocelot and a penguin. So, ocelot, penguin. That starts with the kitty. Direction options are south and southeast. South has 1, PS2, southeast has 0, so the 1 is unique this time. I can go the PS2 way. So I'm going to do cat, owl, snail, fox, giraffe. Cat, owl, snail, fox, giraffe. Cat, owl, fox. And that is the zoo module. This one, learning the animals is difficult. And like I say, I've seen some of the names for them that people, in general, you're not going to know. And that's fine. Just be able to describe, that this is a goose or it's some kind of bird. That this is a dinosaur with spiky scales. That this is a flying dinosaur. If you don't know, it's pterodactyl. Koala. This is an eagle. There's another tricky one that I don't know. This is a deer. This is a stag, a deer with antlers. This one is a sheep, but if you didn't know it's a sheep, maybe you're like, it's a deer without a tail. So, I mean, you can be really creative with these names, and that's half the fun of this one, in my opinion, is being creative with the names. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. As always, comments, questions, concerns, suggestions, leave them down below. As always, until next time, this has been Eliott. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, and don't explode. Bye, guys.